Good evening. I tell you, it's a fantastic view from here. Look at a full house, full opera house. It is really cool, it's stimulating, it's inspiring. It's just fantastic. And I tell you, we really need inspirations these times. Because in less than 5,000 days, we have less than 5,000 days, that's all we have to solve the biggest global problems we face today and tomorrow. But 5,000 days are a pretty short time, considering the magnitude and complexity of the challenge ahead of us. In September 2015, 193 UN nations agreed upon the so-called 17 Sustainable Development Goals and set 2030 as the deadline. Achieving global goals includes, among other things, not only end poverty, but also fight climate change and ensure responsible consumption and production. But we know where to go. The goals are set by the 193 nations. Together they form a blueprint of the world of tomorrow. We have had several industrial revolutions in the past, but none of them were planned. Each of them took several decades and generations to carry out. But implementing your UN goals within 5,000 days takes a new but very different revolution. It must be planned, it must be global, it must involve all levels in society, and it must be proceeded much faster. It must be led by the people. So what we are confronted with right now is a revolution broader and deeper than we have seen and experienced in history. A lot has been said about the fourth industrial revolution, about how new technology will fuse the physical, digital, and biological world. But we need a revolution that combines technological progress with social progress. I'll call that a social tech revolution. It will challenge, it will change how we develop nations, do politics, create growth, do business, and lead our lives. But we can only succeed if all people across the world are part of the movement and are deeply engaged in this mission. Any lasting revolution has to be bottom-up. That is what it makes sustainable. To achieve a sustainable future, we need a much stronger focus on how to engage and motivate people to lead change through a new lifestyle. Social communities, new partnerships, new dreams and desires, and even art and literature will be as important as technological science and progress. In other words, we need to turn the global goals into a global language, a language we all understand and can speak. We will never succeed with the global goals if we don't communicate and demonstrate them how they resonate to all of us. This is why we tonight launched the 18th goal, translating the 17 into your language. By making 18 your number, you can help us share the story of how each of us, through our daily choices, can contribute to a more sustainable tomorrow. Tonight we are talking this new global language, and we invite you and our global audience to spread the words. But I do recommend you to take a close look at the 17 goals and be acquainted with them. They form the commandments of our common future. The whole event, the program, the great speakers are all dedicated to kickstart this movement. Together we ask you and all people across the world to make a commitment to the global goals, because your choice is our future. Revolutions should be driven and spread by pioneers. Pioneers who can change the rule of the game, who demonstrate and communicate how changes can be done and achieved. The last 15 years, we have witnessed how much pioneers of technology can change the way we live. Now we need a new generation of pioneers. Pioneers who can use advanced technologies to make social and sustainable breakthroughs, disrupt our way of living. Sustainia has a vision and a plan, making Denmark a nation of sustainable pioneers. Sustainia has decided to test the possibility of turning Denmark into the first global lab to document, demonstrate, and communicate what it takes to make the global goals a natural part of everyday's lifestyles. In all due respect to Denmark's innovative capabilities, we can't change the whole world, at least not overnight. But what we can do, it is to set an example of what is possible, being a frontrunner and inspire a way forward. We have done it before and can do it again. The positive reactions we have received make me believe that Denmark can set new standards and norms for turning the global goals into tangible goals for you and for me. And tonight confirms my optimism. Tonight we have gathered sustainable pioneers and presented many of them in our new publication. Big and small, known and unknown, who all share the same mission, building the world of tomorrow. The focus of the lab will be sustainable lifestyles, including living spaces like cities, homes, buildings, transport, food, fashion, health and well-being, areas which address half of the Sustainable Development Goals. But they have one thing in common, forming a sustainable lifestyle. Within these areas, there is a growing global demand for new solutions, and Denmark has here strong competencies. In fact, Denmark has all the prerequisites and opportunities for being a leading provider of sustainable quality of life, improving how producers and users can work together towards the same goals. We have so far succeeded globally with green technologies. Now we have the chance to add green lifestyles to that success. Together, green technologies and green lifestyle will form an excellent match of what is required to build a true sustainable society of tomorrow, combining the best Danish capacity into one connected model and vision. That is indeed a great story to tell, and a great piece to perform here in the Opera House in the years to come. Our first partner is the Royal Academy of Fine Art. They have dedicated 3 years of all academic work to develop solutions to the 17 development goals. It's a great and forward-thinking decision, and one of many examples that make me believe in the potential of making Denmark a new nation of pioneers and a global role model. Make me believe, against all obvious odds, that we can turn 5,000 days into an era of opportunities by solving global challenges if we all take part. You are hereby invited. Thank you.